Hello everyone, my name is Michelle and I am with Creative M. Michelle here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Hi if you're new, and please make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're not, welcome back. And I remembered to say the intro at the intro this time, so check in. Yesterday I was working on the Charmander for my daughter's boyfriend for Christmas, and I got the body done, or the head and the body was one piece. I got all that done, and this is him so far. Use these blue eyes from the ADHD hobbyist on Instagram. She has her own website. If you haven't used her eyes before, make sure you check her out. These are gorgeous. And I did get the tail sewed on last night. I got this done. And then I did go ahead and get all the pieces done last night. This will be the chest piece. The feet, I got the little yellow parts sewed onto the feet. Then I've got the two arms, 1, 2. And then the last thing was these pieces that are like supposed to be fire. And these will go on the end of the tail. There's 2 yellow, 1 for each side of the red. Somehow they go on the end of the tail. So today I will be working on finishing up all of this with sewing all these pieces on to our Charmander. So stay tuned to check out what he looks like when he is all done. All right, are you guys ready for the final Charmander? I got all the pieces sewn on, and if you know me, at least in the crochet community, you know that I hate sewing. I despise it. I would rather have a no-sew or a low-sew pattern to do, and this was all sewing except for the head and the body, but everything else was sewing on. But I got him done. I certainly hope that he is going to like it, and here we go. He is really big. I did get the tail on, I think a little crooked, but here he is. What do you guys think? Have you made a Charmander before? Would you make one? I don't know. If I will do this pattern again specifically, I do know there's a couple of like free patterns on Instagram. One is a snuggler. I'm pretty sure they have a Charmander, but I love snugglers. But yeah, here he is in all his glory. I really hope that my daughter's boyfriend is going to like him. So next, I do have somebody who wants a Edgar Allen Poe doll. So I did find a free pattern on the internet. So I am going to try Big Twist Posh with that. I've never tried it before. So this is going to be interesting. It's a smaller yarn than what I typically use, which is Bernat blanket. And so it's much smaller. So we will try it. If I don't like it, then I may switch to Bernat. But I want to be able to get more detail with the doll, because it's hard to do details when you use the bigger plush yarn. So I have this color, looks like white, but for some reason it's called Whipped Cream. And then I have black sesame ice cream, and I have brown butter is what it's called, and it does call for a red as well. I'll have to wait until I get done with the body and the suit that he wears to see if I don't have a red in the Big Twist Posh. So I may have to do acrylic. Oh, hate acrylic. But we'll have to see. So that is what I'm going to work on next. We'll see how far I get done tonight. It doesn't look like he's really a big project. I think the biggest holdup will be the fact that this is a smaller yarn than what I typically use. So we will see how far I get on him tonight. It is currently 7:08 p.m. So I'm going to get started on Edgar Allen Poe. And let's see how far we get. I will check in a little bit. All right, final check-in for the night. I didn't really get far on this Edgar Allan Poe doll. I've had to do a lot of finagling of the pattern. Anyway, this is what I've got. It looks really weird right now. Kind of looks like an alien to me, but it's clearly written before no-sew or low-sew patterns were created. So everything is a separate piece and sewn on. I did some alterations just because the neck, they wanted like 6 rows here, which would have made a super long neck. And as you see, it's already kind of unstable. But I do have to put a collar on him somewhere in here. He'll have a necktie, which will go around here, a coat. So I'm hoping that will help stabilize this a little bit better. Yes, it looks kind of weird right now. And then they wanted each hair strand, like, yeah, anyway. I already stressed that I do not like to sew, and this is nothing but sewing. So, yeah, I'm trying to, like I said, each strand of hair was a single, basically, it's a chain and then slip stitching back, which is, so basically like a strand, for those that are not crocheters, a strand of yarn with stitches down it, and then sew that strand on, and then do a separate one and sew that one on until you had, it doesn't even say how many to do. So what I'm doing is going with experience from doing other patterns and pattern testing. I'm creating a hair piece. I think I'm gonna go around one more time so that the top is a little bit more. And then I'm going to just bring down the strands from here. And then all I have to sew on is this. So, sorry, Jasper jumped up here. He's been bothering me all night. They all have. Every single one of them. So this is Jasper. I think you guys have already met him. But, yeah, so this Posh yarn, I do really like it. But it hurts my hands. So I have to stop for the night so that I don't kill my hands, because it's already hurting from the Charmander and then all that sewing and then doing this. As you see, it's really tiny stitches compared to, let me show you the Burnett blanket. So look at these stitches compared to this. So that tells you that the size of the yarn is way smaller. So, yeah, it's really, really hurting my hands. So I have to give it up for the night so that I don't have to take a week off just to rest my hands. So I'm going to cut this video off. This is going to be a short and sweet one, hopefully, because I know I talked y'all's ear off yesterday. But I'm going to cut it off for the night. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. I just scratched myself. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you like this content and want to see more. Also, give it a thumbs up to indicate that you like the video. And give me a comment down below. Let me know, again, what you think of the Charmander that I did. If you're a crocheter, have you ever tried to make one? Or do you write patterns yourself? I have not written a pattern myself. I have a couple of ideas that I want to try. I want to make like a baby doll with like a sleeper jumper type that is removable. I don't know. But it's just something that popped in my head, has been in my mind for a while. So if you're a pattern writer, let me know down below. If you are a pattern writer, do you sell your patterns on Etsy, or are they free on Instagram, or do you have a blog that they're on? Let me know, because maybe I'll try one out. I have, like I said, tested, I think I've said it before, I've tested at least 100 patterns, if not more, in the last year, probably more, because I know at one point in time I had 22 of them at one time going. So I've tested a lot of patterns. So I might try a couple out and, you know, let everyone know what I think here on the channel if I continue on. But let me know. Like, subscribe, comment down below. See y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get further on this, and hopefully I can keep up this week at least a couple of days. It's now the 22nd, so just a couple more days till Christmas. But I'm not doing anything, so maybe I'll still make a video on Christmas. But talk to y'all later.